The role of mentors and supportive environments, rethinking school curriculum. If discovering one's true passion and potential were as simple as self-exploration, then why do so many individuals struggle to find their path? Why do some people flourish in their pursuits, while others, equally talented, never step beyond self-doubt and hesitation? Could it be that success is not just about individual effort, but also about the mentors, teachers, and communities that provide encouragement, guidance, and belief in one's potential? If finding the element, where talent meets passion, requires exploration, then shouldn't education ensure that no student has to navigate that journey alone? How often do students hold themselves back, not because they lack talent, but because they lack the confidence to pursue their interests? Without mentorship, how does a student know that their unique skills and passions are valuable? A child who loves storytelling, but is surrounded by a school system that values only math and science, may never realize that writing, performance, or communication could be a meaningful career path. A student who excels in movement and hands-on creation might feel like an outsider in an education system that rewards quiet, desk-bound learning. If every student has potential waiting to be unlocked, then isn't it the role of mentors and supportive communities to help them see it in themselves? Emotional intelligence, EQ, tells us that people develop confidence and resilience not in isolation, but through positive relationships. A single teacher who sees a student's potential and nurtures it can change the trajectory of that student's life. A mentor who encourages exploration and embraces mistakes as part of learning can shift a child's mindset from self-doubt to self-belief. If students do not have adults and peers who encourage them to take risks, explore, and trust their instincts, how many will shrink themselves to fit into what they think is expected of them, rather than growing into who they truly are? And what about multiple intelligence theory? If intelligence is diverse and multifaceted, then shouldn't mentorship be equally varied? A student with naturalist intelligence might need a mentor who introduces them to conservation work or outdoor research. A student with interpersonal intelligence may thrive best when guided by leaders who show them how to navigate relationships and influence change. If education focuses only on academic excellence without mentorship that aligns with different learning styles, then aren't we leaving countless students disconnected from their potential? Success is rarely a solo journey. It is shaped by environments that encourage growth, challenge limitations, and reinforce self-belief. If every student had access to teachers, peers, and mentors who nurtured their strengths, how many would finally feel empowered to step into their passions and talents without fear? And what if educators themselves were part of supportive environments that encourage them to teach creatively, to innovate, and to bring their own passions into the classroom? Wouldn't that create a cycle of inspiration where teachers model what it means to pursue one's calling and students learn to do the same? If we know that mentorship and community are essential to unlocking human potential, then why do we still treat education as if it's just about individual effort and academic performance? If we truly want students to discover their element and reach their full potential, then we must ask, are we surrounding them with the guidance, support, and encouragement they need, or are we leaving them to find their way alone? Because if we fail to create environments where students feel seen, valued, and inspired, then we are not just limiting their success, we are denying them the chance to discover who they were meant to become.